Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler. You're in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Spartans will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to give this quarterback enough time to be able to make the right read and throw. Over the years, Chris, Michigan State, that signal caller always seems to be efficient and smart and accurate. We're seeing that again today.
Second down after that previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Refusing to be brought down. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a first and goal here.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Spartans will line up here on first down and goal. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on second and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans. And now the They'll try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down. And the Canes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Now it's 2nd down here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
This is the 6th play on the drive. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go now. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Game sets up a 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Breaking free at the 35. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's the end of the first quarter. Michigan State 7, Miami 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Oh, it's a reverse. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here. And it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
And the Spartans pick up enough to get a 1st down there. He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. That defense shifting again. They'll run it to the left. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The Spartans will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to score with a wide receiver handoff here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. And this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on 3rd down. Now we got a 4th down situation. And now you're in the red zone. You wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice, try to take a chance, and try to come up with a touchdown?
Kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The tight end makes the catch. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard to cover this.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Play action here on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The back's got it. And the Spartans moving quickly down the field here.
Well, it's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer, always a good back in East Lansing.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Second down play coming up. Here comes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Returner decides to fair catch this. The Miami offense back out onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Oh, a reverse. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Michigan State.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Spartans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And he knocks that one right through. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Spartans will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive.
and 10.
The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Carr.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Takes the handoff again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. This one will be fair caught. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's second down. We'll hand it off. Here's a jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? They'll try to run for the first down. He's found some room at the 45. Just runs through a man. A mismatch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Spartans' offense is on the move now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense looking for points here to begin the fourth quarter. Here's a field goal attempt. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their 19. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught quickly. Tackle made after the completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. In the second half, probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws it to the right. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, He's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
The Canes are in the red zone now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Canes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Tough situation here. Second and goal all the way back to the 15. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Spartans will line up to boot it away. On a punt now for the first time today. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.